Let's talk about lettering. A lot of people like to use the back stitch or whipped back stitch for lettering, and sometimes we forget about split stitch and chain stitch. They're very similar but will look different depending on how many threads you use. I'm starting with the split stitch here, and I'm only using 2 strands. I make a tiny little stitch, and then I bring my needle up between my threads and literally split it 1 and 1, and then make another stitch, come up between those, and you're splitting the stitch every time. This is the main stitch my mom taught me as a child. Alternatively, you can skip a stitch length and then insert your needle into the previous stitch and split it that way instead of coming up between. This is the split back stitch, and some people find it more simple. Down here I'm doing reverse chain stitch. I made 1 tiny stitch at the beginning. I bring my needle up a stitch length from that, go under the little first stitch, and then back down next to where I came up. Skip a stitch length, just a tiny little one, slide your needle under the last stitch, and then insert your needle back down where you came up. And this is the reverse chain stitch. If you find this chain stitch to be difficult, then maybe the split stitch is the best one for you. I was going to do all of my lettering in the split stitch, but it looks like my chain stitch is a little bit neater, so I may go back and redo the top. Have you tried either of these for lettering? Let me know what you think of the difference. It's a little more interesting and gives it a little bit more texture than just a basic back stitch.